Right, so I'm here in Hope. I'm going to be spending 4 nights in the peaks. My first stop is up at Mam Tor. It's going to take me about 2 hours to walk there. See how it goes. Yeah, the weather's good. I think we're meant to get a little bit of rain tonight and tomorrow morning, but I'm trying to sleep through that. Mam Tor, that's where I'm off to. I'm going up there. I'm going to be walking along the line. You can't really see it, but Mam Tor's over there. Nice mountain ranges, nice views, and nothing but sheep. Kind of feels like the apocalypse, you know. There's nothing left but me and all these sheep. I got off the train, I saw 2 people. So hopefully it'll be pretty dead at the top. Yeah, once I get to the top, I'll go chill for a bit. Go try and get some drone footage. Maybe take it over the cliff face. It's a much better view of it. That one there. Definitely a big one. I did stop off to fill my water bottle. Found a little tap, so that was really handy. I'm seeing a couple of people now. It's getting a bit busier towards the top. I can see a fair amount of people. They're like little ants. So it looks fairly busy, but it shouldn't be too bad. I've also found a really nice woodland. It's over there. Depending on what's on the other side of Mam Tor, come back this way, camping there for tonight. I'm pretty much at the ridgeline. I've sort of cut out that hill because fuck that. This woods that I found earlier. I want to go have a little look, because I feel like it could be an ideal place to spend the night. It's the forest. Yeah, the trees are a bit too close together, and even for a hammock, like, that hill is steep. There's not many people coming down this path. Everyone's going up the ridge line. See, the views are going to be nicer up there, but there's no one down here. So just say private, no public right away, but when's a sign ever stopped me? Because I can't read. It's not that great, to be fair. I think I'm just going to push on, see what else is about. So that hill that I said I was going to skip out on wasn't that impressive from the side I was on. I've just come to the other side of it and check that out. Yeah, I'm going to head on up. So I've had something to eat and drink. The views are amazing. Just making my way back down so I can head on over to Mam Tor. Made it. That's a peak right there. I'm gonna rest up here, get some footage, and then yes. Right, well rested. This stuff is amazing. Kept me going. Let's check this out. Just heading down to Edale. It's just a little village. It's down there. Get myself a coffee, maybe a little bite to eat. Then find somewhere to camp, I think. There's some really tall trees in the distance over there. It's not an awful lot, to be honest. It's not a lot of option, but there are trees. I just went down like a sack of shit on this path. Shoelaces got caught. Yeah, I tripped. Just fell straight down the rocks. Look how sharp these rocks are. That was too close. Got to be more careful. So I'm pretty much at Edale. I'm really hoping to have a pharmacy. I patched myself up, cleaned it all up with some alcohol wipes, but yeah, I could really do with some more, to be honest. Also tomorrow, I can't tell if I'm going up there or there. So I'll have to double check my route. Just made it to Edale. There's a campsite just there. I always find it quite funny, paying for camping. I don't really get why people do it. We're surrounded by this like, beautiful woodlands. Just go find somewhere. It's not for me anyway, I never really understood it, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. There's no pharmacy here, but there is a pub. I'm gonna stop into the pub, use the facilities. Might get a pint, might treat myself. And yeah, we'll go find somewhere to sleep. Got myself some vegan chili nachos, a pint. Also found a place to charge all my shit, so won't be low on battery. Cleaned up all my cups, still bleeding a little bit. Just gonna head up towards Grinslow Knoll. That's the next mountain I'm climbing. So I've seen the forest, which I think I'm gonna set camp up in. Belly's full, I've had a pint, so I'm gonna go chill out. So where we're going? That forest over there. I think I'm gonna go check that out. Chilling. So nice, just lay down. There's a farmhouse just down there. I really hope that they're not going to be arseholes about me staying here. Gonna call it a day. Got so many layers on, nice and toasty. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 6 AM. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but there is actually a cuckoo bird cooing, which is what woke me up. But I think I'm going to chill for a little bit longer, have something to eat, and make my way up Grinslow Knoll. So I'm going to pack up all my stuff. I'm just going to take a walk up there, have my breakfast and some coffee, because the farmhouse I was on about, just down there, I can actually hear the people waking up and getting ready to go out. So I've decided I'm going to skip on making breakfast and coffee for now. I'm going to start heading up Grinslow Knoll, because there is actually a water source nearby. So I'm going to go fill my life straw, make coffee, and then I've got enough water for my walk. So I might have fucked myself for water a little bit. The water source I was looking for is down in that valley. It's running completely dry. And I've still got about a third of a bottle left. So I'm gonna have to pass on the coffee. So I've just met a passerby. He's advised me of the closest water source. He was kind enough to fill my water bottle for me. So I think I'll have a cup of coffee at the top and have a little chill. It's peak. This is just surreal. I don't think I've ever been this high up in my life. So I'm going to get some drone footage. Should get some nice views from up there.
delicious.
Right, so we're headed to Kinder Downfall. I met Colin. Gave me a nice glass of whiskey. Water source. We made it to a place called the Woolpacks. It's all these cool rocks. There's loads of them everywhere. Yeah, we might just go straight to Kinder Downfall just because we've run out of time. It's due to start raining at 5 o'clock, so we kind of want to get set up. I'm going to be spending the night with Colin, pretty nice guy. And tomorrow we'll be going our separate ways. Taking a while getting to the waterfall, but we are actually going to head there now. Race against time. It's Kinder Downfall. Check that out. With Colin, soon just down there. Sat down there, and there is no path. And I was thinking tomorrow I'll have to come back up. So we part ways. I'm going to crack on to Snake Path and hopefully make it to Snake Woodland before it starts to rain. To be fair, I've still got daylight, so I may as well walk it. Give myself some time to chill tomorrow. I'm really gutted I couldn't stay in that forest with Colin, a proper sound guy. The first thing he said to me was, do you want a shot of whiskey? All downhill. This little valley here, it actually has running water. I'm doing fine for now. I've got a full bottle, but if I was to run out, it's good to know. So it's 5 o'clock now. There's still no end in sight. Just pure wasteland. Okay, so I've just had a quick look. Snake Woodland is only about 2.6 miles from where I am now, roughly. I should be able to cover that in at least the next hour, hour and a half, which isn't too bad. Should be able to miss the rain, which is fantastic, because that's all I was really worried about. I was a little bit worried when I had to split off with Colin, simply because I didn't know if there was going to be a woodland, which there wasn't. There was no woodland. I'm not too worried now. I think I'll be alright. The skies are still looking good. I can see it. It's right down the valley, right at the end. Yes. Now that the end's in sight, I'm so much more happy. Yes. I feel like I've been walking forever. I mean, yesterday was tiring, today is just fucked. I was just walking along the path, I've just spotted something. Like the foundations of a little house. There it is. So I've noticed they are actually planting trees around here. That would have been really handy about 40 years ago, because I could just camp here and it has an amazing view. Made it. These look like the perfect woods to camp. It does say no camping, but there's no camping anywhere, is there? So I found my spot. I'm going to stay for the night. It's next to a water source, which is spot on, so I can have coffee in the morning. The only downside is Snake Road is just there, so you can hear the traffic. It's not that loud, but it's noticeable. Today I've got a vegetarian carrot leek and dal soup from Decathlon for £5, so it's probably not fantastic, but hopefully it'll be alright. Not gonna lie, it looks like prison slop. Fingers crossed it tastes a bit better than it looks. Not sure if you can see it. Right, so I've just come back to my hammock. Not only do I have human neighbours, but the sheep. This is the second place I've camped with sheep, and this is nowhere near any farm. So, whose sheep is this? Hello. Tried to make friends with the neighbours down there, but they seem pretty dismissive. I mean, they weren't in hiking gear or anything, so I'm assuming they've just driven here for a night, and they're gonna piss off back home. So I just got into my hammock. It is raining. It's not too heavy, but it is a tad on the soggy side. I think it's meant to rain through to about 11 o'clock. If it's really light rain, I'm just gonna walk through it, but if it's pissing it down, then I might just hang out here and leave a little later on. I'm gonna try go to sleep now, so catch you in the morning. Everything is wet. None of my gear, but just outside is soaking wet. It really did sort of piss it down last night, so I'm extremely thankful I am in a hammock and not a tent. So I'm going to get up in a sec, brace the cold, probably just have some protein bars and a coffee, and then start making my way. Fingers crossed the weather holds up. It's not raining at the minute, but it has made everything extremely cold. This is my breakfast. Got a 30-gram protein bar, white chocolate, some sort of banana loaf bar, and a soft bake for a treat. Just boiling some water. I'm gonna make a coffee. It's getting close to 11 o'clock now, so I'm gonna have to get a move on soon. As soon as I finish my breakfast, I'm gonna make a move. So I'm on Snake Road. Just seen this. Car got fucked up. Don't speed, people. Don't speed. So you will get fucked up. So I think this is the start of the reservoir, because I'm crossing over the bridge from Snake Road. So I actually want to be on this side and not that side, because I will not be able to get back. I've drunk quite a lot of my water, so I'm just going to stop off here really quick and fill it up. beginning of the forest where I'll be staying tonight. I won't be staying in this bit because it goes on for ages. And just when I thought I didn't have to go up any more hills, I've got to go back up this bastard. This mountain behind me here, that's Mam Tor. That's where I started. It's just nuts how much you can cover in the space of 2-3 days. It's mad. Now this is a cool forest. It's a hammocher's wet dream. So I walked pretty far down towards the dam and the reservoir, but there's not an awful lot of places to camp next to the water. So I'm going to go up this way and try and find a little spot in between the trees somewhere. So I found a water source. I'm going to have a look around here somewhere, try and set up my hammock. It's a bit squishy. So I scrambled up here, followed the water source up, and I found this nice little spot. So I'm going to use this tree and this tree. Nice view of the peak. So when I get bored, I'm going to fly my drone up there. And also, the water source is right here. So this leads to the same one that I found. I've just climbed all the way up. I've fucked up. I've left my hammock straps on the tree at the last place I camped, which is obviously way too far for me to go back to get. I'm gonna try and make some makeshift ones out of the spare paracord that I have. I could always try to just configure my tarp into a tent and sleep in that, but I'm not gonna have a good sleep. So I'm going to be good at all. I do not have the equipment to be ground dwelling. So fingers crossed for me that the paracord will hold. Fuck's sake. Right, so I've made some makeshift tree straps with my paracord. Whether it's going to hold me or not, who the fuck knows. So this is the moment of truth. Probably go down like a sack of shit. Ooh. Fuck. Oh, this is scary. It seems to be holding. Okay, so it didn't hold. Thank God I found out now, not whilst I was sleeping. So I've got one more idea. The ridge line of my tarp is made of 550 paracord, which in theory should easily hold me. So I'm going to replace the shitty paracord, which I just tried to use, with this stuff. And hopefully that should work. Okay, so I figured it out. I've been bouncing up and down in it. I've been laid down for about 15 minutes. I've not heard any sounds, any stretching, anything like that, so we're golden. So I'm finally fully set up after a lot of arsing about. I think that must have taken about 2 hours to set up and sort the hammock out. So long. So I'm having Aldi's finest spice infusion couscous. Delicious. Thai green curry kit. I'm going to take some of the cashews and almonds out of my trail mix. Whack some of that in. For dessert, muesli au chocolat. Lovely. Look at that.
It's a meal fit for a king, that. And a view to go with it. It has cleared up, so I'm going to fly my drone up to the peak. See what sort of footage we can get up there. Looks pretty cool. So I couldn't fly my drone right up to the peak. It lost RC connection halfway up. Also my camera, I've noticed on the last few clips, it's a little bit glitchy. So when I put this whole thing together, it's not just edgy editing. I think my camera was running on low battery. Good morning. It's 8:30, had a great sleep. It was really nice listening to the running water just next to me. I'm wearing way too many clothes for the temperature of last night, but it's better to be warm than to be cold. So my straps held, my makeshift straps, thank fuck, because I had a bit of paranoia that I was just going to drop in the middle of the night, be wet, cold, and just in the pitch black. I'm going to go check out the dam wall in a bit of Lady Bower Reservoir, and that's where I am, by the way, not Hope Reservoir. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Yeah, so it looks pretty cool on Google Images, so I'm going to go check that out, and then from there I'm going to make my way back to Hope and hop on the train back to Leeds. Wall. It's really cool because it's all like really old stone. I was expecting it to be super modern. The only downside is I was kind of hoping for these plug holes to be overflowing, but they're not. But it still looks pretty ace. So I'm going to get to the middle of the wall. I'm going to send my drone over. I want to get a picture of this plug hole from above as well because it looks wicked. So I'm going to head towards Hope now. I'm still pretty early for my train, so I might find somewhere to chill for a bit. Check this. They're bringing wolves back. Fuck that. Looking up on these mountains now, the first ones that I climbed, Mam Tor and Loose Hill, I'm looking at them like I could fly up that in minutes after what I've fucking done. First time ever climbing a mountain, and I've done 3 and a big old walk through some moorlands. So I'm back in Hope. Until next time.